Hello, Akku here again. Welcome to episode 50 of my Ultimate Feed the Beast Let's Play. I've just logged on. I just woke up, had my breakfast, and I logged on and I noticed these guys weren't lit up. They should all be lit up. They are lit up now for some reason, even though they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be getting power. What's that happening? Must have had some stored power in there. I realised these weren't lit up, and if you look up there, my wind turbine's gone again. I've just been up there, I've recovered the 3 iron slab strips out of there. I'm just making some more of these. You need 6 of them sails around the 3 iron slab strips, and each of them you need 6 canvas with some sticks and some wood. So I'm just making that. What happened was it drained all the lava out of the thermals. These was all at 0. I've cut the power there and there, just to stop these trying to draw power, because at the minute if you look, insufficient energy line, that's got 33 aluminium dust in it. These guys over here are full, 64 bauxite, 64 platinum dust. Luckily I've got my quarry overflow set up, so that's actually started up again now, which I actually don't want it to. When I came on, this chest was full and that was on, so my quarries were turned off. I'm just going to turn the quarry off manually at the minute. I'm going to see if anything's fell on the floor, which it may have done. Let's have a look. How far down is this for a start? Yeah, it's about halfway down. That'll turn off in a minute once it's got rid of its stored stuff. Yeah, there is a little bit. From when you turn the power off to when the quarry actually runs out, it's about maybe 20-30 seconds. So you will get a little bit of spillage. Not much unless it's all despawned. But in the big scheme of things, the spillage isn't really important. There, see, it's stopped now, but obviously that normally triggers when the chest gets full, so the quarry does run for maybe 20 seconds, maybe somewhere around 20 seconds until it actually stops. This is quite a big carved out place now. That's what I'll generally do. I'd keep carving out until there's more and more bedrock and less resource left. Anyway, let's carry on making this thing. The lava situation, I could avoid this by using IC2 pumps, industrial craft pump, but remember this has been up since pretty much about episode 9 maybe, so it's like 40 days. It's been running 40 days. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, idiot. I'm stuck on my escalator. Been running about 40 days and we're still pulling lava from the same place. It's because the Red Power 2 pump can pull lava from a greater distance. Source blocks. I think I mentioned this before, so I apologise if I'm just repeating what I've said before. Why don't I just take my jetpack on and fly out of there instead of trying to line myself up. So this has still got lava around it. It's still pulling from... I'll tell you what, I'll go fly into there. You see where it's pulling from right over here. I don't think the IC2 pump can pull from nowhere near that far. So as long as there's flowing lava touching source blocks, an RP2 pump can keep pulling. So that's why I've done it, so I don't have to move this setup so much. But you can set up an IC2 pump really easy just with 2 tesseracts in the pump. So it probably should be easier. Should be done using IC2 really, and just move the pump now and again. I wanted to see if I could actually drain this all down to netherrack, but it keeps pulling from further and further away, so I don't know if that'll ever happen. It's probably easier to use ender tanks as well, which I'll look into next time I restart the server. I'll probably go with an ender tank IC2 pump variant just to make it a bit different, because it is good, easy getting lava to get your EU power going initially. Right, I need some wood. Let me just take 32 of that, turn it into... It's easy enough doing it like that, isn't it? Not when you throw things on the floor and then have to dick about putting stuff back. Actually, it's 36 of them. The rest can go back, they can go in there. So let's just replace this guy. Get our power going again properly, because that's run out again in there. The way I was able to get the power going again, by the way, well, I would have been totally stuck if I didn't have these batteries in here. Remember when I changed the system before to use Snooder's Buildcraft pipe version that only uses one battery backwards and forwards, where before I had several batteries in there. So luckily I had some charged batteries up in here, otherwise I would have been well stuck. So I went through to the nether, manually put some batteries into the battery box on that side. Got me quite a bit of energy actually. I put about 4 batteries in, so got me quite a bit of lava, and it's still burning through it. It's going to run out again very soon now, look. So let's get this pump back up there. Turbine. Why are you not? Oh, I've already done that. What's going on here? I've already done that bit, idiot. Canvas, wooden sails. I've already done that bit. What am I doing? Brain ain't even working. I don't even remember doing that. There we go. Fresh turbine. And what I've done is, I said it last time I changed the turbine, and I'm sure I had more than 4 solar panels, so I don't know where the rest of them went. But when we first started the server, I was using the red power solar panels before I made the turbine. So I'm just going to put some solar panels up there, just so if when the turbine does go again, there's a little bit of backup from these solar panels. I'm pretty sure these won't place on the glass though. Oh, they will. Excellent. So they'll provide a bit of charge. Strange how that does not charge into that. There we go. Fresh solar turbine, and we've got a bit of solar panels there. I'm probably going to make some more solar panels actually, so it's not as much of a problem. But it's very strange. I find that all blue electricity stuff connects, apart from battery box. Don't connect to battery box, it seems. There's share power, I mean. So do I want them? That should work. That should work, yeah. Excellent. So I'll be back in a bit with some other stuff. I just wanted to show you that. I need to let some power build up. So once that starts turning, it takes a little while to start turning. There you go. You can see it moving really slow. Once that starts going again, we should start filling these up again. So they've all run out again. Could replace these 2 broken ones. We'll get going again pretty soon. I'm going to have enough materials to make a 4th and then a 5th one of these interdimensionals, and then I'll be able to run. I'm going to keep 4 dedicated to the matter fab, but I'll be able to run all these off the interdimensional as well. No worries. But for now, we're a bit stuck, and it seems to have run out quite early last night, because I'm sure there was about 280 in there when I went to bed. So it must have been pretty close to running out when I went to sleep yesterday. Because obviously that's run out because this has got no power. So yeah, everything stops just because of that turbine wearing out. Won't happen very much longer though. As I said, it'll be all running off solar power pretty soon. So back in a little bit. Hello, just back again for a second. Of course I said I was going to run out of power and I was stuck without the blue electricity batteries, but I forget this thing. I've got it running off EU. I always forget it can also run off MJ, and I always have redstone energy cell in my inventory. So all I had to do when it ran out of power, if it ever runs out of power, is just plop a redstone energy cell on there, and I've got power from that instead. So yeah, I always forget about that. Anyway, I thought I'd mention that. I saw that in a forum post and I thought, oh god, yeah, of course. So I thought I'd mention that after I said about the way I had to mess around with the blue electricity batteries. I didn't have to mess around at all. I could just put that on there. Right, okay, back in a bit. Hello, I'm back. I've just done a little video making a ultimate hybrid solar panel using the auto crafting, and for that I needed to add silicon plate auto crafting. So what I've done, see my usual blast furnace is on there with various things that go into it. What I've done, I've added another blast furnace on the back, so as the same as with the grinder, you can have 4 blast furnaces on one blast furnace casing, which is very useful. So I've added a second one round here. It's just got a silicon plate assembly pattern in there. 1 silicon plate with 2 silicon cells. So if I was to move this around, I'd give the blast furnace a bit more space and have something similar to this with 4 blast furnaces on it, which is also pretty awesome. Very nice. I've been upgrading my Node B. I'll give it some better stats than what it had standard. have a quick show of them. I give it longest lifespan, fastest speed, and I give it maximum pulling. So them cinder pails we saw in yesterday's video, should make more of them. I need to get the biggest area, and I can't remember which bee gives it. Can't remember. I'll have to have a check through the. Oops, I always do that still. I'm gonna have a check on the bee species on the Feed the Beast wiki. Might be the ender bee. One of them, see that was a 9 by 9 by 6, I think. One of them's 15 by 15, I think, which will spread cinder pearls in a lot wider area. So if you come in here now, if you see my aura's at 530 of 481, and when I lift this yesterday, all these were light grey, and now they're all purple, so they're all full. So if I put these guys back in there, turn that back on, these guys will start growing the node, and using the V to do it. Now, I had a comment on a video. I said that I got the name Vs off the wiki. The wiki does say it's Vs. Apparently, Azanor says V, so I'm going to call it V again. So ignore me when I said it was Vs. I've given some wrong info out there. I apologise. I actually check one of Dyryl's videos with Azanor on it, and I want to see what Azanor calls it, because Azanor's the guy who makes the mod. He's the guy who invented it, so whatever he calls it goes. And something else, another useful comment I've had regarding the growing of the node, like I'm doing here, I'm just using one apiary with one bee. You can have 8 alveoles, 2 layers up, I'll put the node in the middle, and you can grow your node much quicker that way. I'll probably do that when I create a Thaumcraft area on the server, when we restart the server after 1.5 comes to FTB. I shall probably get my usual bee setup going, and then get 8 alveoles, make a massive node just for the fun of making it, get a 2,000, something like that, 3,000. I've heard of an 8,000 on a forum post, but I think that might be going a bit too extreme. So I'm going to grow this node up. I'm going to keep growing it up though, gradually, try and get it to about 1,000 or something. That should be good. Now, these will start going down. Also, that will start the aura there. Still at 580, that'll start going down as well. Still got a lot of flux. I could put another bee here. I could bring a node purifying bee. I like all these guys. I like all these guys. Where's my wand? There it is. Pew! Starting to really like the lightning wand. I can't believe I never really used them. No, not let me yet. Also hybrid solar. Block. So now this is getting more power than you can put out, because I've only got 3 of them guys on the matter fabricator. So we've got enough to power 4 of them guys constantly, because this is obviously constantly powered. So these are all full. Once we get a fourth interdimensional on the matter fabricator, that put that to its maximum speed, maximum in the new version of Greg Tech. So I'm just going to leave it like that, even though the version I'm running, it can run more, but we're getting UU quick enough. And then put some more on here and start running all the machines. Get rid of the geotherms. So the lava station is probably almost defunct now. I wanted to actually drain that lava pool, but it's never going to happen, I don't think. There's that much lava there. There's still plenty of lava there as well. I built a bit more of this, but I don't actually like it. I'm going to change this, I think. I might actually even just use plots, like I mentioned. No, the plots thing, and actually sort my dimensions out there. The tower looks too stubby, so I think I've done it too wide regarding versus the height, and I don't like that pattern. So I may leave the diameter the same. I may bring it in a few blocks. I'm going to do a bit of rebuilding. I'm definitely going to get rid of that pattern. I don't like it. I like it on my one on the main server. The one on the main server, the pattern comes in and then goes back out. But it goes back out, the tower gets wider, so it kind of carries the pattern on. And this, I think it looks a bit, I don't know, looks a bit shit. Needs bigger windows. I'm going to have a big change around of that, but I've got the basic shape of the tower going. I made a nice glass floor there, but I think that's too square. That needs to be circular as well, I think. So yeah, I've got some changes to do, but that's working fine. Oops, no it's not, because I've got my jetpack on. No, I didn't. Just working fine because it wasn't working properly because I'm a J. And I'm still doing it wrong, I think. Whee! Okay, that's fine. Right, so I'll leave it there, and yeah, you can see now the aura is going down. And it's going back up again. Using my wand, I'll use a little bit of the aura, but not that much. So, was the maximum 481 when we started? So has that gone up to 3 already? I'll have to check on the video, see what the maximum. I think the maximum there was 481 when we started. So that's starting to use aura to grow the node, which is excellent. I'll be back in a bit when I've done a bit of reworking around here. See you soon. Hello, we're back again, and as you can see, my capacitors are all drained. My aura is up to 510. I believe it was 484 when I left it a few hours ago, so it's gone up quite a bit. But now the aura is going down because it's still getting used. So I'm going to turn that off. That's just going to have one more cycle through there because they just went back in. Oh, there they go. And also created 43 memory combs. That's not bad, not bad. Excellent. So next little part of this video, I've not done any what's it called, redesigning as yet. Dexter, one of our subscribers, asked me to make some keys for the doors, so you can see how that works. So I'm going to do that. It makes perfect sense to do that. So first of all, let's get our Omicron. Now the doors I have set so that they activate for anyone. So you're now triggering everything. So that means even though you couldn't open the door, if you try clicking on the door, let me I can't set the door to not me, can I? No. So if there's someone else here, if you tried opening the door wouldn't open, and it'd make quite a cool noise. But because the pressure plates are set to anyone, the pressure plates will open the door for you. So you can't manually click the door, but you can use the pressure plates. That makes sense? But I'm going to do the keys anyway. So let's look at the keys in here. So we've got our wood, stone and doors there. So obviously stone, glass, there's our doors. And now we've got these. So iron nuggets, iron ingots. Now I think these have to be the iron nuggets from Farmcraft, do they? Do we have more than one type of iron nugget? Let's check that. Iron nugget. So we've got 4 types of iron nugget. Wonderful. I think they have to be the Farmcraft ones. I've done this once before. My old base, my Farmcraft tower, my other map. I think it doesn't have keys, no, but my old base did have. I think I just used some normal nuggets at first. I don't know if it worked. So let's try. It's the best we can do, isn't it? And we need to make them again. Was that an infuser or a work table? It's a work table. That's good. And you get a set of 2. So let's try that. And have I forgot what I did? I forgot what I just looked at already. What's wrong with me? 1, 2, 3. Right. So that does not get us what we wanted. So do we have to make to transform other metals into iron nuggets? So yeah, that is the case. So as I thought, let us get our nuggets back. And because obviously, yes, of course it makes sense, because 1 ingot makes us 9 iron nuggets there. But let's put them back. 1 ingot makes 9 nuggets, but in here, throw that in there. Go wand our crucible. You stood there for guy. Get on, you fool. Wand our crucible, and you'll see that we get 8 nuggets. So they're the right type. So we actually lose 1 nugget in the process there. Well, that's fine. Excellent, excellent. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to probably make some nuggets. There's some keys here, but I'll probably end up throwing some of these ones away. I've only got enough to make 2 up to now, haven't I? So there we go. That'll get us 4 keys because to make 2 each. There's 4 keys. So now what you do is you can either click on the door or on the pressure plate. So if I click on the door, this key has been linked to this arcane door. So now if we look at that key, it's got like an enchanted hue to it, as opposed to the ones that haven't been connected. And it shows you which door that grants access to. So now if you was on the server, you stood there, if I threw you that key, if you click that door, now you can get in and out of that door until I remove that door. And it's the same with the pressure plate, so let's do that. Okay, it's been linked to this arcane pressure plate. So now, exactly the same. So you get a message on the key. This key grants access to the arcane door at XYZ. This key grants access to the arcane pressure plate at XYZ. So that's how you do that. And then the other thing we can make is the gold key. The gold key serves much the same function as the iron key, except they can also grant other people iron key access to that door. Only the original owner of the door can hand out gold key access. They are also not able to remove the door with a wand. Right. So let's make some gold nuggets. So we need 2 metallum and 1 carus. Right, so our iron ingot gets us 8 metallum. Yeah, so we're going to want 4 precious. Look at that. So 8 metallum and 4 precious, both come off 1 gold ingot, so let's throw that in there. And go wand our crucible again. I've got some gold nuggets, excellent, and another ingot. And do the same again. That gets us some gold arcane keys. So I think, oh no, I've not used the gold ones before. So if I was to grant access to that, so that's the same. But now I believe if I gave that to you, right, let's have a quick read of this again. If I gave that to you, does that mean it doesn't get used up if you use it? I should have to try this on the server. Oh. Where do you have access? So now they've both got access to that pressure plate. Oh well. And they do have some aspects in there, so you can recycle them, I guess, if you make enough. But let's read that again. Silver and the gold. Iron and the gold. I believe it sounds like they might not get consumed and used. By crafting an iron key and clicking on the door, you will link the key to that door. You can then give the key to another person, and then they will be able to use it on the door to gain permission. Or grant anyone else access. Okay, so the gold key says much the same function as iron key, except that they can also grant other people iron key access to that door. Right, so if this wasn't my arcane pressure plate, this is how I understand this, I may be wrong, let me know if I am. If I use that on there, then I can give you that gold key, and now if you've got some blank iron keys, you can click the iron keys onto that pressure plate to set them as iron keys for that pressure plate, which you can then give out. Does that make sense? I think it should. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some of these keys, some fresh ones. I'm going to get rid of them. Actually, no, what? I'll keep them. I'll make some more. I want to put. Now that's the door and that's the pressure plate. Yeah, I'm going to keep one for the door, and I'm going to put like 4 of each. Yeah, I'll put a few in a chest back at the house here. So this is episode 50, of course, so there'll be a well download after this. I will put some keys in this chest here. So there's the 2 for the pressure plate there, and there's another 1 for the pressure plate. And I'll put pressure plates inside and outside. I'll put 2 of each, and I'll also put some blanks in there so you can play with the gold ones. And I'll put some outside gold ones for the pressure plate there as well. So what we also need to do is set these just me. Because they're set on just me, now just me means just me or anyone I've given the key to. So with the key you'll be able to, oh look at this out here by the way, with the key you'll be able to get in and out by clicking on them. So I hope that makes sense. I explained that well enough. So you'll be able to try that if you want. Look at all these guys. So I put the B in there to max flowering, and so I've not even put the range up yet, but cinder pearls and quicksilver. So blaze powder and quicksilver for days here. Look at that, everywhere. Very cool. That's quite fun. Right, so now I am going to pause the video again. I'm actually going to go and make some more white bricks because we're out. I've only got black and some purple left. So I'm going to go make another big stack of them. I'm going to put them obsidian totems back in there. I'll make some more keys and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're back again, and I made some more keys. I've got a pure queen in there now. I'm just trying to purify this flux a little bit. I don't know if that was in there earlier. I may have already told you that, but if I have, I apologise. I'm telling you again. That's getting me some of these crystallised aspects as well. And I've got my node princess and drone down there. So once these are full again, which will be tomorrow morning, I'll be switching the pure out for the node and growing the node a bit more. You can see these are starting to get some material in them because they're changing colour. See this to start off this real light grey and gradually turn to the deep purple like the V shards. Right, back to the house. I've been messing around doing a few things. Like I said, I've put a lot of keys in there. So I've got 2 keys for the outside pressure plate, 2 keys, gold keys for the inside. Same with iron keys, 2 for the outside, 2 for the inside. Arcane, pressure plate. Oh, I lost one. I thought I had 4. Okay, there's... okay. And I've got some blank keys there. I don't think you can do anything with a gold one. But if you use a gold one, you should be able to use iron ones, I believe. So if anyone downloads the world and wants to have a play with that, more than welcome to. Just want to get rid of that. What I've been playing around with is I've made this a little bit bigger. I need to light it up a bit better though. That's a bit of a rookie mistake. That's not a bloody torch, it's a bone. And oops, just stood on that. I'm going to sleep because that's really badly lit up and I don't want things jumping on me. When the server restarts, we've got a newer version of Manufacture Reloaded, and you can actually modify the farms and stuff so they've got a bigger range, bigger area. Just a 3x3 at the minute. This is too close to the wall, I'm pretty sure. So this row can't grow. I don't think that row can grow either. So I'll place that in a really bad place. For now, I'm going to disable that. Oh, I forgot I had that there. For now, I'm going to disable the tree farm there because grab all that stuff. So where's the tesseract under here? There it is. So for now, I'm just going to disable that. Disable and put that back. So what I've done, because I'm probably going to use Manufactory Tree Farm once the server restarts, is for a bit of fun. That's still full of saplings here. I've got a ridiculous amount of saplings. For a bit of fun, I'm in a big Steve's Cat's tree farm. They've got, remember Dave the tree cat, Steve's cat disappeared. So I made a new cat. It's slightly different because it's an upgraded version. Must be an upgraded version. See, this has got no fertilizer in it, and it's growing loads of trees. So he'll stay busy. I've got charcoal production, which I'll show you in a sec. I've got 2 things here. I've got, because before I remember, I kept getting the. Can we look in there? Come here, you. No, it's even worse. Yeah, no, this actually fits a bit better than usual. The engine before I kept getting. I was using saplings and I kept getting wood in there as well. So I've actually done it a bit different this time. I've done it so I've got 2 detector tracks. And underneath, I've got the products coming out the bottom. So if we look in the distributor here, I've got everything from the blue section of the manager. So that's anything that can go in any of these. So that would be trees and saplings. is going up the purple side where I've got a wooden pipe or target gate feeding it into the item tesseract there that sends it into the B network, and then down in the B network, if you just bear with me a sec, I've added a little bit extra on here. I've put a powered furnace here with an export bus with birchwood. That's just cooking up birchwood into charcoal, and that tesseract sending it back. So we're getting charcoal sent into this tesseract, which goes into the side of there. So let's just show you that again. Shouldn't have took that off yet. Tesseract goes in the green side of the distributor, sends it into the red side of the manager, which is that side. Okay, so the fuel's coming, charcoal's getting put into this side here, look, red. So that's when it picks up more charcoal, and the blue side is where it feeds the birch and the saplings back in. So I thought I'd play with that for a bit. But I think, yeah, the newer version of Minecraft Man Factory, you can modify all these so they're much bigger. I think they can go to at least 11 by 11, maybe even bigger. So I'm probably going to have a nice big set of farms, and that'll spread these saplings out a lot more. So I'll have a big farm. Should be fun. I've still not done anything with that yet either. I need to do that still. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that. I'm going to move these around a little bit. Get rid of them like weeds. Go away. Keep it tidy. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've done. Alright, what I have done as well is I made a grafter and I cut some of these trees. These, you see the different coloured ones? These are the mutated trees. Before long, I'm going to start looking at, so I've got quite a few there, look there, mutated. This full tree was mutated. I've cut some of the saplings off it. I'm going to start having a look at breeding the chestnuts and the walnuts. I think it's walnuts first, then chestnuts, just so I know that bit of the mod works, and to see what the seed production is like in comparison to the melons. So I'll be having a play with that as well. So I think that's going to be it for this episode. Oh, here we go. Just before we finish, Thorncraft Tower is still ongoing. I've not changed anything wrong with that yet. Like I said, I don't think I'm happy with it, so I'm probably going to play with that. Tree breeding, as I said there, I want to see what the nuts production's like. And what was it? 1 second, back in a sec. Oh, of course, it was Skegfast. Skegfast asked me to, in the last episode, if you remember, I said any suggestions about what I can do next, feel free to put. And Skegfast said something about a crazy frame contraption. So I'm going to have a look at the frame, see what I can make. I don't know if I'm going to make some kind of flying thing, another one of them 6-axis things, or I could make a big tunnel bore. Never really made anything much with frames, apart from a frame door. That's all I've ever made. Oh, I made a frame door and a frame lift on the hump cutting server. I've never really done much more with frames, so a crazy frame contraption is the request. So I'm going to try and come up with something. We'll see. So I've got some things on the board to do again, and certainly a lot of trees growing out there. I don't know if oh, they'll keep up. Have I mentioned this already? This video, I've kind of spread this video out all day, and I may have already mentioned this. I may not have. Right, I think I've mentioned it. The Alva is for a valuable B. The max frame housing you need is 9. Someone's done all the maths on the Feed the Beast forum. So 9's the max for a valuable B, and 4 is the max for you need for a refined B. So that refined B, apparently, with just 4 frame housings there, I had it connected with by connecting with a furnace there, but I'll suck it off for now because I was getting loads of oily propolis in here. I've got 220. I had it on for about half an hour. So that guy, this was like pretty much full anyway. Well, it was getting me loads of extra oily propolis. Apparently, with 4 frame housings in there, and a B with the stats that I've got on that, so like fastest and longest, you can get enough to power 6 boilers off 1 B. So this automated frame thing really works, because of course to make all this automated, all I've got to do is keep putting furnaces in between once I've got my frame production powerful enough. And because I don't need 18 in them, that's, I mean, I've doubled up on the amount of valuable bees. So yeah, all good. So as always, I'm going to cut it there. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you join me next time, as always. And yeah, well, download after this episode, of course. It'll be up when the episode goes up. So if you want to play around with anything, feel free. Break it all, make it better. Anything. So yeah, cheers. Bye.